Have you ever wondered why so many people struggle with toenail fungus for years? What if I tell you it's not because the treatments are ineffective? The fungus is biologically designed to survive under the nail plate, where most remedies cannot penetrate. This is something many patients don't realize. They apply oils and creams to the surface while the infection remains untouched below. Have you ever wondered why your toenail fungus seems to survive every treatment you try? Could your shoes, your daily habits, or even your skin be silently feeding the infection without you realizing it? And most importantly, what if the reason your fungus isn't improving has nothing to do with the products you use, but how you use them? In this video, we're going to break down exactly why toenail fungus is so difficult to treat, the home remedies that truly make a difference, and the key steps most people never do. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to use, what to avoid, and how to give your toenails the best chance to heal for good. Before we get into it, can you do us a quick favor? Like this video and subscribe to join our healthy community. Also, type yes in the comments section now so we can see how many of you are interested in this type of video. All right, let's get started. Before getting into the treatment, it's important to know what is toenail fungus and why it's hard to kill. Toenail fungus is an infection that settles inside the nail and underneath it, where treatment has a hard time reaching. The fungus feeds on keratin, the protein that makes up your nail, and once it slips underneath the nail plate, it becomes well protected. It thrives in warm, moist environments, which is why sweaty feet, tight shoes, and damp socks make the problem worse. A small crack or injury in the nail gives it the perfect opening to move in. And once it does, it can stay there for months or even years if not treated properly. Because the nail acts like a hard shield, many creams and products never reach the fungus hiding below, which is why trimming, thinning, and consistent care matter just as much as the treatment itself. You can usually tell something is wrong when the nail starts changing color. It may turn yellow, white, or even brown. Over time, the texture also changes. The nail can become thick, crumbly, or rough, and it may start to lift off the skin underneath. When that happens, debris and dead skin often get stuck in the gap, causing discoloration and sometimes a bad smell. At first, you might not feel any discomfort, but as the nail thickens, it can press against the inside of your shoe and make walking or running painful. Many people notice the pressure long before they realize the nail infection is the cause. Before we get into the home remedies that actually work, it's important to understand why so many treatments fail in the first place. Once you know what's blocking the treatment, everything starts to make sense. The three big secrets that make home remedies work. One of the biggest reasons toenail fungus is so stubborn is that most treatments never reach the fungus hiding underneath the nail. That's why the first major secret is to thin and shorten the nail before applying anything. When the nail is thick, curved, or lifted, home remedies only sit on the surface. They never reach the real problem buried under layers of keratin and callus. Filing the nail gently, trimming it safely, and removing loose, dead buildup creates a clear path for any remedy to actually do its job. Many people try every oil and cream available, but without preparing the nail, even the best treatment can't get through. The second secret is treating the skin along with the nail. Most fungal nail infections start from the surrounding skin, usually from athlete's foot. If the skin is peeling, itchy, or dry, fungus can easily move right back under the nail, even if the nail starts to improve. Treating only the nail is like locking your front door while leaving the back door wide open. Clearing the skin, reducing peeling, and stopping athlete's foot prevents constant reinfection and gives your nail a real chance to grow back healthy. The third secret is fixing the pressure and sweat issues that help fungus grow. Tight shoes, running impact, or high heels can lift the nail slightly with every step, creating a pocket where fungus thrives. Warm, sweaty shoes add even more fuel to the problem. Reducing pressure with better shoes, breathable socks, and proper foot hygiene takes away the fungus's favorite environment and stops new damage. When you follow these rules, your home remedies become far more effective because they can finally reach the root of the problem. Now let's get into the home remedies, the effective home treatments for toenail fungus. First, tea tree oil. Tea tree oil has become one of the most trusted natural remedies for toenail fungus because of its strong antifungal and antiseptic properties. In fact, a study published in the Australasian Journal of Dermatology found that tea tree oil improved nail appearance and reduced fungal activity in people with mild to moderate fungal infections. This makes it a helpful option for early stages, especially when the nail isn't extremely thick or damaged. To get the most benefit, apply tea tree oil after washing and thoroughly drying your feet. Clean nails absorb treatment more effectively. Place 1 or 2 drops on a cotton swab and gently cover the entire nail surface, the skin around the nail, and the space under the nail tip if it has lifted. Apply once or twice a day. If your skin is sensitive, dilute the tea tree oil with a small amount of a carrier oil such as coconut or olive oil. Stop using it if you experience irritation, because some people can be sensitive to concentrated essential oils. Tea tree oil works best when combined with good foot care. Trimming thick or loose parts of the nail and filing the surface helps the oil reach deeper layers. While it won't repair a severely damaged nail alone, it can support steady improvement when used consistently for several months. Tea tree oil can be a helpful natural option backed by research, especially for mild fungal infections, and it works best when paired with proper nail care and daily use. Next, Vicks VapoRub. Vicks VapoRub is not a typical antifungal medication, yet it has gained attention because several studies in many patients report improvement in toenail fungus. One study published in the Journal of the American Board of Family Medicine showed that Vicks VapoRub led to noticeable improvement in fungal nail appearance in a majority of participants after daily use. The active ingredients, camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus oil, have documented antifungal and antibacterial properties, which may explain these results. To use it effectively, wash and dry your feet thoroughly in the evening. Rub a thin layer of Vicks over the entire nail and the skin around it. If the nail is lifted, gently work a small amount under the tip. Since toenails grow slowly, this needs to be done every night for several months. Covering the toe with a light sock or bandage can help keep the ointment in place. Vicks is popular because it's affordable, easy to apply, and widely available. While it won't cure a severe fungal infection on its own, many people notice the nail becoming softer, clearer, and less discolored over time when they stay consistent with treatment. Vicks VapoRub can be a practical and low-cost home remedy supported by small studies, making it a useful option for mild toenail fungus when applied nightly and combined with good nail care. Next, Epsom salt soaks. Epsom salt soaks are widely used for foot problems because they help reduce inflammation, soothe irritated skin, and soften thick nails. Many people use it for comfort, especially when the nail area feels sore or swollen. A study published in the Journal of the American Academy of Dermatology noted that magnesium sulfate, or Epsom salt, can help reduce skin inflammation and soften hardened tissue, which can indirectly support fungal treatment by improving access to the infected areas. To use this remedy, dissolve Epsom salt into warm water. Usually 1 to 2 tablespoons per liter of water works well. Soak your feet for about 15 to 20 minutes. Warm water helps open the pores in the skin and slightly softens the nail, while the Epsom salt reduces irritation and makes trimming and cleaning the nail easier afterward. Always dry your feet very thoroughly after soaking to avoid leaving moisture behind, especially between the toes. Fungus thrives in damp conditions, so good drying habits matter just as much as the soak itself. Most people use an Epsom salt soak a few times a week. It can be especially helpful if the nail is painful, if there is a lot of dry skin around the area, or if the foot feels irritated from other treatments. While Epsom salt alone won't clear a fungal infection, it can make the overall routine more comfortable and support the progress of your main antifungal products. Epsom salt soaks help reduce discomfort and soften the nail, making them a gentle and supportive addition to your treatment routine, though they are not strong enough to fix toenail fungus by themselves. Next, Vinegar and Listerine foot soaks. Vinegar and Listerine soaks are popular because they create an environment that fungus struggles to survive in. Vinegar lowers the pH around the nail, making it more acidic, while Listerine contains essential oils such as thymol, eucalyptol, and menthol, which have documented antifungal activity. In fact, thymol, one of the main ingredients in Listerine, has been shown to inhibit the growth of several fungal species. While these soaks are not strong enough to cure severe toenail fungus on their own, many people use them because they are simple, inexpensive, and can soften the nail so other treatments work better. To use this method, most people mix 1 part vinegar with 2 or 3 parts warm water. Both white vinegar and apple cider vinegar work similarly. Some like to add a splash of Listerine to increase the antifungal effect and improve the smell. Soaking the feet for about 10 to 20 minutes allows the solution to penetrate the nail surface and soften dry skin around it. After the soak, drying the feet very well, especially between the toes, is essential because moisture gives fungus a place to grow. These soaks help reduce odor, soften the nail, and support other remedies you may be using. They are especially helpful for people who have thick skin around the nails or a lot of dry buildup. On their own, they rarely fix long-term infections, but they can make a noticeable difference when used a few times a week. Vinegar and Listerine soaks work best as supportive care, helping soften the nail and improve the environment so other treatments can reach deeper areas of fungus. Next, baking soda paste. Baking soda is often used as a helper treatment because it absorbs moisture and creates a surface that slows down fungal growth. Toenail fungus thrives in damp spaces, so keeping the feet and shoes dry is a major part of getting better. Baking soda doesn't kill fungus the way prescription treatments do, but it can make your daily routine less friendly to fungal buildup. A study in the Journal of Food Science even showed that baking soda can limit the growth of certain fungal species, which explains why many people use it on their feet. There are 2 common ways to use it. One is to make a paste by mixing baking soda with a small amount of water and applying it directly to the nail. After leaving it on for 10 to 15 minutes, rinse it off and dry the area well. Another helpful option some people use is mixing a small amount of baking soda with a thin layer of Vaseline and applying it to the surface of the nail. The Vaseline helps hold the baking soda in place, keeps the area protected, and reduces friction from shoes, while the baking soda works on moisture control. The second method is sprinkling a thin layer of baking soda inside socks or shoes to reduce sweat and dampness during the day. This can help prevent new fungal growth while you work on clearing the current infection. Baking soda is gentle and easy to use, but it won't fix a thick or damaged nail on its own. It works best when combined with stronger treatments and consistent foot hygiene. Baking soda helps control moisture and slow fungal growth, making it a useful support step, and pairing it with Vaseline can help it stay on longer. Next, hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide is known for its ability to kill bacteria and fungi on the surface of the skin. It works by releasing oxygen, which damages the cell walls of many microorganisms. A study published in Antimicrobial Agents in Chemotherapy showed that hydrogen peroxide can effectively kill certain fungal strains on contact, which explains why people use it on toenail fungus. However, it must be used carefully because it can irritate the skin if applied too often or in high concentrations. Most people apply it by dabbing a small amount onto the nail with a cotton ball and letting it sit for a few minutes before rinsing it off. This helps clean the surface of the nail and reduce debris. Soaking the entire foot in hydrogen peroxide regularly is not recommended because it can dry out or irritate the skin, especially for people with sensitive skin or diabetes. Hydrogen peroxide is helpful for reducing bacteria and fungus on the surface, but it cannot penetrate thick nails deeply enough to fix a long-term fungal infection. It can still be useful as part of a full routine, especially when you are trimming and thinning the nail. Hydrogen peroxide is strong at killing surface fungus, but it should be used carefully and combined with other treatments because it cannot reach deep fungal growth inside a thick nail. Finally, bleach soaks. Bleach is one of the most frequently mentioned quick fixes for toenail fungus, but it is also one of the riskiest. While bleach can kill fungi on hard, non-living surfaces, it is much harsher on human skin. Some people still attempt to use diluted bleach because it contains sodium hypochlorite, a strong disinfectant that can destroy fungal cells. Laboratory studies have shown that bleach can kill dermatophytes, the fungi responsible for many nail infections. But these results come from controlled tests on surfaces, not on skin or nails. The Journal of Hospital Infection reports that sodium hypochlorite can effectively eliminate fungal spores on non-living materials. But this does not mean it is safe or recommended for direct contact with your body. If someone chooses to try this remedy despite the risks, Extreme caution is necessary. Bleach must never be applied directly to the skin or nail in its full-strength form. Diluted mixtures still carry risk. Some people mix 1 tablespoon of bleach into a gallon of water and soak their feet for a few minutes, but even this weak solution can cause burning, dryness, and irritation. Those with sensitive skin, open cracks, diabetes, or circulation problems should avoid this method entirely because their skin is more vulnerable to chemical injury. Rinsing thoroughly and drying the feet very well afterward is essential to prevent damage. Bleach may reduce surface fungus temporarily, but it cannot penetrate the thick layers of a fungal nail. This means it often fails to provide meaningful improvement, while the risk of skin damage is real. Because safer and more effective options exist, many experts do not recommend bleach as part of treatment. Now that you know how to treat toenail fungus safely, the next step is making sure the infection doesn't come back. Because treating the nail is only half the battle. Preventing future flare-ups is what keeps your hard work from going to waste. How to prevent it from coming back. Stopping toenail fungus is one thing, but keeping it from returning is just as important. Once you understand how easily fungus moves between the skin, the nail, and your shoes, prevention becomes much simpler. The first step is keeping your feet dry and clean. Fungus loves moisture, so changing socks regularly, drying between your toes after showering, and choosing breathable footwear make a big difference. If your feet sweat a lot, using antifungal powder or baking soda in your shoes can help reduce moisture. Clean shoes matter too. Fungus can live inside them, waiting for the chance to reinfect the nail. Rotating your shoes, letting them fully air out, and disinfecting them once in a while can help keep them safe. Nail care is another important part of prevention. Keeping nails trimmed and thinned reduces the chance of fungus slipping underneath again. If you had a thick callus under the nail before, pay attention to pressure points. Good-fitting shoes and avoiding repeated trauma to the nails can stop that thick skin from building up again. Once the nail starts growing and healthy, protect it by filing gently and treating any early color changes right away. Even a small patch of athlete's foot on the skin can bring the fungus right back to the nail, so treating both skin and nails whenever symptoms appear is essential. Consistency is what keeps the infection away long-term. A few simple habits repeated regularly are far more effective than trying many remedies only when the nail looks bad again. You're creating an environment that fungus doesn't want to return to. Safety tips and important precautions. When treating toenail fungus at home, safety should always come first. Even though many remedies seem harmless, the skin around the nail can be sensitive, especially if it's already irritated or damaged. The most important step is to avoid applying strong ingredients to broken or cracked skin. Remedies like hydrogen peroxide, vinegar, or essential oils can sting, burn, or cause redness if the skin is not fully intact. If you ever notice worsening irritation, stop the treatment and allow the skin to heal before trying anything else. Another key safety point is to avoid mixing too many remedies at once. Using several strong products back-to-back can dry out the skin, make the nail brittle, and create more discomfort than benefit. People with diabetes, nerve problems, or poor circulation need to be extra careful because their skin does not heal as quickly. In these cases, even mild irritation can turn into a larger issue. Filing or trimming should be gentle and controlled, and sharp tools should never be used without good vision and careful technique. Keeping tools clean is just as important. Clippers, files, and buffers should be disinfected after each use to avoid spreading fungus to other toes. Clean drying towels, fresh socks, and breathable shoes also help prevent reinfection while protecting sensitive skin. Most home treatments are safe when used correctly, but they require patience and consistency. Rushing the process or applying harsh products too often can cause more problems than the fungus itself. Listening to your body and paying attention to how your feet respond is the best way to stay safe during treatment. Staying safe means protecting your skin, avoiding harsh combinations, keeping tools clean, and being especially careful if you have diabetes or circulation issues, ensuring the treatment works without causing new problems. Toenail fungus can be frustrating, but the truth is that most people can make a huge improvement with simple, steady home care. Once you understand the real secrets, your remedies suddenly start working the way they're supposed to. You don't need anything fancy. You just need the right habits and a little consistency. If you're ready to take action, pick 1 or 2 home remedies you like and start tonight. Set a reminder on your phone so you don't miss a day. Trim your nails safely, keep your feet dry, and stay patient. Healthy nail growth takes time, but your future self in sandals will be so thankful you stuck with it. If this video helped you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss more simple, practical tips for healthier feet. And I want to hear from you. Have you tried any of these remedies before? Or did something unexpected actually work for you? Drop your experience in the comments. Your story could help someone else watching. Thanks so much for being here and taking care of your health. If you want to keep learning, I've got 2 more videos ready for you. Just click on one of them and I'll see you there.